Hey guys and girls, I'm Allie and today we're watching Genlock Season 1, Episode 3. It's called Second Birthday, which is weirdly joyful, I guess. After all the other stuff we had in the first two episodes, I'm really hyped for this. I had to wait a few days. It's actually Tuesday now, so I've had to wait a few days because I didn't have time because of work. But now I'm watching more Genlock, and I want to watch this so badly. So the description is the Colonel raises concerns about Doc's residency, which sounds interesting already. Then we have Chase feels the impact of absence. Well, I figured we would jump into the more emotional stuff of Chase's situation, I guess. And then the new recruits are introduced to the potential of using Genlock Mecha for combat. So, fight training maybe? Well, at least them being connected to the mechs now. Because last episode we had the one scene where the spy from the Union wanted to connect to the mech and failed because he wasn't compatible. And then Dr. Weller asked for any volunteers of trying it out themselves. So I guess we will get that. Yeah, not much to say else. Tomorrow there's gonna be the Camp episodes 3 and 4 of season 3, and there will be the last round of the poll. The two shows with the most votes will come together and you can determine what you want to watch more. So check that out tomorrow. Other than that, I guess we'll start. Okay, what I kind of forgot to say is check out this new chair. I have a new desk chair. The old one was the one of my father that I kind of borrowed because I didn't have my own one. But now I do. So, and it's super comfy. Let's check out Genlock, Season 1, Episode 3, Second Birthday. And yeah, I'll actually gonna start singing the intro song too, I guess. At least the lyrics that I already have in mind. I don't know everything, but I'll try. We'll start in 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, Genlock has been great so far. I mean, it's so different from the RWBY music, but it's still great. I believe there's a reason. There's original Holons going under, losing thunder. Yeah, I'm not good with the lyrics yet. And that enemy looks interesting. Fool who will live and die for you. And in the darkness, light will surround you. Singing sweet songs. Let me be the fool who will live and die for you. I can sing that part. And it's actually not too high for me. Because the other, the RWBY songs were always Casey singing super high sometimes.
Are you mental?
Dr. Weller, please
Oh.
report to ops.
The polity grabs it.
It's right
Telling us
after.
There's a science project only we can help with. We get shipped to the middle of nowhere, only to be lumped in with a Union spy who tries to kill us. But he only gets fried because he tried to use the very same tech you're trying to plug us into. And now we're supposed to carry on la 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 like nothing ever happened? Do I have any of the wrong Longshanks?
That's about right.
Privacy windows, please. You have the gist of it, but I'd apply a less sarcastic tone.
I think sarcasm helps us see things more clearly.
俺も同感だ。元いた部隊に戻りたい。なんていう日が来るとはな。
So his unit wasn't the
I'll
best,
be there in a minute.
I guess.
Valentina, you're quiet.
Sometimes it's simply fun to watch.
We're not here for fun.
You sure? Look at this crazy party you've thrown. And you invited a spy, now dead. A ghost, also dead.
I take offense to that.
Hosted by the
Yeah, he's not dead.
professor and the Union stray he took in.
You have no idea.
Right, there was that one.
Idea that
She was
cost to be here.
All
I
because of
want
what
to
your
be here.
perfect
I want to
union did
fight
to
him.
people
Why
like me.
are
So
you
do
here?
not lecture me about the cost
It
of
was
fighting.
not my union.
Dr. Weller, you are
Okay.
urgently requested to join Colonel Marine in ops.
Mix into my lab again without permission, and I will rewrite you to speak only in Gilbert and Sullivan lyrics.
Well, that was a threat.
More of a Dylan fan, I suppose. Well, this conversation has been delightful, but I believe it's the Colonel's turn to berate me. Chase, feel free to take over. You can't make things worse, I don't think.
Well, things have been pretty bad, and now the trust is like on a down low. Understandable though.
V-103 and V-104 will maintain suppression until transports are past the 88.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm transferring you to Anvil Tactical. They'll coordinate the withdrawal from here.
Acknowledged.
Anvil Tower, Colonel Marine. ETA till the medevacs arrive.
2 hours, ma'am. We'll be ready to receive them in front of Hangar 2.
Page me when they land. Damn it.
Hard job.
That didn't sound good.
It wasn't. Follow me. We need to figure out your next destination.
That's funny, you make it sound like we won't be staying.
You're compromised. Wherever Holcroft was sending you next, it's time to go. Union knows you're here.
Then it's
That's
a good
kinda
thing you
true.
transferred us, isn't it? We're better to dig in than at one of the Vanguard's biggest strongholds. They'd be fools to attack.
They did just attack. A Union operative replaced one of your recruits, got onto my base with nanotech on him. Dios ayúdanos.
I can help with that. I've had some thoughts about the signal they used.
It was a massive risk bringing you here. It
I
makes
mean, I
sense
can
that
understand
thought it would
both
give us a better
sides.
chance in the war. But I
It
do
is
not
a risk
believe
to
the
have
risk
them
is
here,
worth
but they are
wasting time
safest here.
Trying to make soldiers out of these children.
They are hardly children.
Let me go! Get me the fuck out of here!
Well, she's kind of a child.
Nobody goes anywhere until the doctor returns.
ひょっとしてバルの
Valentina, yo.
バレンティナの言う通りかもな。ここに来てたった1日でユニオンは俺たちを囚人のように拘束してる。
I would choose my next words very wisely.
なんだよ。タンクから出てきて俺とやんのか？
Man, I'm just trying to warn you. She'll kick your ass.
Yeah.
Act like adults, would you?
You're being ridiculous.
And you are nowhere near giving me a single
I like
functioning
this
squad,
back and
when
forth
I was led to
in the
believe
two
I'd have my
conversations.
first full platoon by now.
I led you to believe nothing. You knew how far we were from mass production.
You could have more candidates if you'd work on advancing Genlock.
And I will, but I can't do that, recruit, and make the program field ready all at the same time. I'm only one person. I can't just clone myself. Believe me, I've tried.
The new recruits will walk out.
Benefit
course
the
he
doubt
tried.
is we haven't even begun their training.
He wouldn't be Dr.
The
Weller if
problem
he
is
hadn't
more
tried.
fundamental. Look at their files. Their lives were in disarray to begin with. Now they're in shock with the very first attack.
By their very nature,
Maybe-
Genlock candidates are the most resilient, adaptable people you'll ever meet. They'll get past this.
Because they have
I
been through
guarantee
shit already.
They'll become the best fighters you've ever seen.
I'm not here to fight. I was told I was needed for scientific research.
Well, yeah, research on how to fight better.
I was
Well-
in the resistance against the Union even before New York. I've been fighting one way or another my whole life. I'm done now.
That's
And
why
you'll
she
need
was
more than that
against.
android if you try to stop me from going.
You want to leave? Genlock will give us the edge we need to strike back.
More revenge. What's that going to solve? War never changes anything. People themselves are the problem, and more fighting won't alter that. I've done my bit. Let the world tear itself apart. I'm going to live it up while I can. I'm going to
Nice
leave
point
a
of view.
beautiful corpse, an open bar tab, and no regrets.
Self-fulfilling prophecy.
Что?
You're gonna go live it up like there's no tomorrow, which is gonna make sure there's no tomorrow. I can guarantee you'll have one last regret as the union nano.
Did he
hits
just
wherever
say
you've been partying.
guarantee?
You'll think, maybe I could have changed this.
Please don't
And I
don't
didn't.
interrupt words with them,
It's a
okay?
bit late for
You can add it
regrets
to your
now,
sentences,
isn't it?
but don't interrupt
Let's
words.
not forget, the Union wouldn't be hunting us if Genlock hadn't been militarized.
They would come for you, one way or the other. Even if you'd stayed on the West Coast, 6 months from now, you'd be dead or conscripted, and the Union would take Genlock anyway.
6 months?
That's Command's estimate. 6 months till the polity is pushed out of North America. Unless we turn the tide. Go tell your recruits. See if
You
that
can try.
motivates them.
That's what Genlock's for,
Even
right?
if you don't trust
To
me,
push back.
listen to the doctor. Trust him.
I trust no one. It's why I'm still alive.
In a way, she's right. You all are. I'd like to start over.
Wouldn't we all?
I'm glad you don't blindly give trust. Sign of a reasonable mind. But we do need to start somewhere. Let's get to brass tacks. You are all we've got.
Way to sell it.
We need you. You have an opportunity no one else has to master this new technology.
They have to
And
learn
in
to
doing so,
work together.
perhaps turn the tide of the war.
You think we're gonna Luke Skywalker the war for you? That's a very nice fairy tale.
日本で上官に行って降格されたけど、あんたにも言うぜ。俺はただ命令されて戦うのはごめんだ。
I wouldn't want it any other way. If you want to return to your previous lives, I'll tell the Colonel anything you want, that you were incompatible after all. You'll be free to go. All I ask is that you try Genlock one time.
Can't say I'm crazy about trusting my brain to a piece of tech that killed a man right in front of us. It does do something besides kill us, am I right?
Yeah, I hope so.
Chase,
Else the
you're
show
still
wouldn't
mixing in
exist.
From your Holon?
Affirmative.
Why don't you let our Vanguard friends know we're ready for a lesson? Yaz, would you mind uploading? Go set up the playground.
Of course, Doctor.
Caliban?
So, like I said, they're gonna try to connect
It's
now.
such a beautiful day. Let's hold class outside. Please, set up over by Hangar 2.
Anvil ground, this is ESU-2. Homa is waking up, taxiing to staging area 1.
ESU-2, Anvil Ground. Clear taxi, hold at 35 right for landing traffic.
Taxi and hold, ESU-2.
And they're like they're sleeping or something now. It's gonna move, and they're gonna be impressed.
That's a... It's a... What is that, anyhow?
Mecha.
That's the biggest drone I've ever seen. She's controlling it from here?
She is the mech now. Her mind has uploaded to the cyberbrain.
Okay. That's... kinda cool. When it works.
It
Yeah,
works fine.
it is.
Provided you are psychologically fit and neurologically compatible with the system.
もし適合しなければ、
Might as well put your brain in a microwave. So, who wants to give it a go?
Well, that's a good analogy, I guess.
いや、数でいいぜ。
What? I just never met anyone named after a kazoo is all.
数。
That's what I said.
Kazu.
遠慮しとく。
Miss Reminiscence?
Not kazoo.
Valentina, please. And not yet, thanks.
Ugh, piss. Really? Can you give me a few days to QC your code at least?
Fortune favors the bold.
She's gonna be the first.
Still got that. I never lost that. Pull up on the
Oh.
Okay, we get it. You still got game. I never lost it. You, on the other hand, never had it. Yeah, I might actually get bored.
Maybe if you turned off aim assist?
I don't know what you're talking about. One of those.
Well,
Presence. Are your Vanguard companions joining or not?
I mean, yeah, they're supposed to joint training and all that. Yeah, here they come.
yeah. I mean,
Don't think this is weird?
I didn't say that.
I
he
think
can
it's weird.
listen in.
I mean, I want to be welcoming and all, but
Please, let it go. I will find a way to talk to him.
do you want me to tell him about us? Do I need to do it?
Are you out of your mind? Let's go.
Oh. And he can listen in on this and everything. Oh my god, I feel so bad for him.
Chase and Yazimon are downstairs, ready to catch you. Are you ready, Miss McLeod?
Down the rabbit hole. Let's do this.
Clear your mind. Listen to your breathing. The goal is to lower heart rate and blood pressure. Just relax. Just be. You should sense a pulse. A repeating pressure you've never felt before and the edge of your mind. That's Genlock's sync signal, looking for you. Give in to it. Reach for it. Go to that sensation. Go to the light. Grab it.
That sounds almost mystical instead of digital.
If I wink out, you can have my manga collection.
漫画なんてガキの読むもんだ。
What's wrong with you?
She's just like, you're Japanese. You should read manga all the time. But I like that she has a manga collection. And it's gonna work. Yeah, it's just as if it's her.
Hiya. How you doing?
I like how
Just learning how to walk. Again.
I like how clumsy they like made it feel like
Incredible.
moving a robot like a human. Shaking and everything.
Jesus, I'm tall.
Well, yeah, you're almost 4 stories.
No, I mean, I'm really tall. Like, my legs are wrong or something.
You have a new center of gravity. Your legs are longer, proportionally speaking. I only had enough time to design one frame to give you all, so I went with some idealized ratios plus some stylistic touches. You'll adapt over time.
Ah, my veins are showing.
Who's next, Doctor?
They wanted to now. Well, one success always means that the others will come after.
You have a variety of physical feedback indicators coming from all over the Holon.
And there's the last one in the back who won't be used.
Vision and perception all looking good. No signs of cyber attacks here. Excellent. Let's everybody gather outside and we'll get going on engram formation. Oh, and happy second birthday, everyone. As many happy
That's what they
returns
mean
as
with second birthday, because it's like they've been born again
Welcome to
into
your
the
new
max.
body. Impervious to organic damage by virtue
Wow.
of having no organics on board. And a wide, wide variety of benefits due to running your mind as code. There's so much we'll need to go over, but for now, just go play.
Kazu, think fast.
No, football's around.
野球はないのか
Batter, 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 swing, batter.
Oh my god. They're gonna destroy everything. Because they're just too big. Ooh. It's like Heelys. Smoke bomb?
Gentle recruits, meet your new drill instructors. After today, they will begin your education in weapons, team combat tactics,
And paying attention, please, Cammy.
Sorry.
They've had years of field experience, and they are very
I like
generously
Cammy already.
donating their time
She's
to train
great.
you up. So, heed them well.
遊びの時間は終わりってか
You're gonna teach us endorsed.
Listen, Q. Normally I train our pilots on simulators, but that's not gonna work for you.
School starts for real tomorrow.
Doesn't mean we can't have some fun, though.
We're going to do a round of capture the flag. New recruits. Just one of you has to get past us.
Yeah,
Touch
capture the flag.
back
I
there.
figured. It's like the
Run
one
out on the
thing
other side of that line
everyone
and
does.
let's get started.
Okay, how are they gonna do? But only the new ones. The other two are just like standing back, watching.
Okay, let's go again. You can use the nearby structures as
Cover, yeah?
Okay.
No problem. You're not expected to win right out of the gate. Let's go again.
It's gonna take a while. That was good. I have the feeling that I don't say much because, like, nothing. Okay, Cammy, what was that with flipping them off 2 times and then, well, I mean, it was better.
We're missing one.
Yeah, Valentina is like stealth. Hey, she was better.
Do you see the look on her face?
Not that she's got a face, but...
Alright, I think there's enough punishment for one day. Let's pack it in.
Oh no, we ain't quite done.
Let's show them the goal.
Sorry?
Let's show them what they can do once they're trained up. Care if I give it a shot?
What are you up to?
What? It's cool.
Alright. Let's see what you
Those
can
two
do.
are gonna try.
Everybody reset.
They're just gonna kill it, right? Go.
Okay.
Wait, he's just gonna do it alone? Okay. Yeah, he's just killing it.
Okay, well, I don't want to get anywhere near exceeding uptime, which is a concept for later.
Let's call it a day.
Exceeding uptime? What is that supposed to mean?
Alright, we gotta clear out. Strider's back to maintenance. Genlock team, go do whatever it is you do to reset.
Yeah, how do they reset? I mean, they have to calm down to connect, but do they have like a mental button or something?
I've only seen it before in the news feeds.
You get numb to it when all you see are vids going by.
Yeah, those are the people they rescued when the Max were first
Needless aggression,
fighting.
unscrupulous greed, unchecked hate. To have the images, the headlines incessantly thrust at you, hour after hour, years at a time, you normalize to it. They want you to go numb, become indifferent, or lose yourself in distractions, for it to feel like the evil in this world and all its machinations are too big to challenge. That loss of control leads to despair, to re-engage, to claw back even the tiniest sense of control. You don't have to save the world. You just have to make a difference where you can, with the opportunities you are given.
That's a nice speech.
That's all I'm asking.
These ideals, you make it sound so simple.
It's not. I had such high hopes for how Genlock could be used to expand communication,
That shot.
understanding, improve the human condition, all its potential. And of course, the first thing we do is weaponize it. But maybe, just maybe, if we're made to fight, we can apply it a new way. Save more lives, protect those who can't protect themselves, buy some time for others to end the war. And after that, who knows what we can achieve together?
And build a better peace. I'd still say you'd have to solve humanity itself.
そうさ、悪をどうやってなくす
You can't, but you can step up when you see it. And we got a very special chance to help more than anybody else.
What is
That's true.
Genlock if not the next step in humanity's evolution? And you can be the first to see where it takes us.
You want in?
俺たちのやり方でユニオンと戦えるってことだな
However we want.
We have rescue
That,
duties.
that's the point.
Absolutely. Won't be all you do, I suspect, but
We get any toys?
as many as we can build.
Hey, put her there.
Looks like we got a team.
We should celebrate.
じゃあビールだな
No, gaming. There's this level in page 2 I should try. It's gonna
He's
help
just
you
like
fight the
beer,
monsters
and she's
you're up
gaming! Oh, yeah.
You didn't tell them.
I know
about the
someone
6
like
months.
her in real life.
No. Couldn't bring
So
myself
much.
to do it. They have to choose for themselves, not out of some clumsy guilt trip.
Interesting. I can't help but notice you put them right next to where the medevacs were arriving.
Oh. Did I do that?
Colonel, you've a message from a modern Major General.
He did it! He programmed him.
What is happening to my base?
Well, that's a question. Yeah, like I said before, I have the feeling I didn't talk that much in this episode, and I'm sorry for that, but I didn't really have much to say, because it was kind of, I wouldn't say a filler episode, but it was like we needed this episode to go on. We needed them to get into the mechs, to connect for the first time, so they can move on. And, yeah, nothing really crazy happened. It was just like, there were a lot of like moral speeches, and I'm just gonna put that out, so it doesn't, well, put on another video. Yeah, that was Genlock Season 1, Episode 3, Second Birthday, and it's taken me a while to get the name of the episode. Like, they've been born again into those mechs, kind of. And I like how Cammy was like, I think she was humming the, like, she was singing like, Happy Birthday to You or something. I think the melody was the same, maybe in another language. Yeah, I also like those little hints, like, they were talking about how they don't really trust the doctor anymore because they were brought there to, well, for science stuff, not for fighting a war. So I can understand both sides. Like, in both, there were like those two conversations going on side by side, and in both conversations I understand both sides, and that's weird. Like, there was the conversation between Julian, Chase, and like, and the others, like the team, where there was like this fight about, are we doing this or are we not? Do they have the right to get us here just to put us in those mechs that can kill us, technically? But also like the standpoint of, we have the we have the opportunity to do something, and every chance we have to take. So I understand those 2 points, but I also understand in the conversation of Dr. Weller and the colonel, she was like, yeah, it's way too risky to have you here. We can be attacked, and this is like the final base before they like get further into the US. But it's really because it's the strongest base, it's the safest point where the team can be right now. It's like the biggest defense. So yeah, I think this episode made a good point of all the different opinions and all the different point of views of the characters. We got a little bit banter here and there, but I think the most important stuff was like the speeches, what they were talking about, what they think about Genlock in general. So yeah, that was pretty nice. It was different than last time. Last time was more like action packed, like the first two. And yeah, now we had like a laid back episode, a little bit more into the moral side of it. We need that sometimes. And I guess now that they have the mechs, the next episode will go into more action again. That's just my not suggestion, but like I think it will be like that. Having said that, I really, really like my favorite character right now, Cammy. Just, I don't know, I like her too much. She reminds me of Pidge from Voltron, but she also reminds me of a person I know in real life, so... And she's such a geek and such a nerd. I love her. When she was like talking about her manga collection and saying that she should... That they should celebrate by gaming and pulling a Luke Skywalker on the world, and yeah, it's nice to have someone who like gives all those comments about pop culture, about stuff. Remember, this is like 50 years in the future, which means Star Wars has been around for even longer now. It's already been around for quite a while. But yeah, we have a few names now how to call them. I mean, the names were said, but well, we had the first and last names, but now the characters actually told the others how they want to be called. So we have Kazu, which is not Kazoo. I'm gonna try to not, well, burn that name. I always have to think before saying it, so I don't say it like Cammy does. Maybe I should just call him Kazoo, because, I mean, it's fun. And then we have Valentina. She doesn't want to be called by her last name. She's just Valentina. Yeah. And then we have Cammy, yeah. I still don't know, like, the first name of Miss Madrani, Yazamon or something? I'm gonna call her Yaz, just to make that easy for me. Yeah, but else, like I said, it was a really calm episode. It was also shorter than the first one. It was a little shorter than the second one, I guess. Not much, just like a minute or two. So, it's gonna go crazy next time. I guess. I hope so. It would be cool. But yeah, for now, on this note, have a nice day, and I see you in the next video. Bye!